Hey crafty cuties! Today I'm going to show you how I get this galaxy looking background, and I am just going to start out by using some distress inks. Now I did this page probably 2 months ago, so bear with me. I kind of forgot some of the steps that I did, but I just pulled out some of the colors I wanted to use for the background. You can choose any colors. You could do this with 2 colors. You could do this with 6 colors. It really doesn't matter. Just choose some colors that you like. Now, I recently did this a second time using paint rather than distress ink, and I gotta say, the distress ink really makes it look a lot better in my opinion, but you know, it's obviously going to turn out different every single time that you do it. And you can see I am not taking a ton of time to blend these colors to look great because we are going to be putting black over the top. So I'm really not concerned about making this look really well blended. And to be quite honest, I think making it look kind of splotchy really works for the effect that I was going for. And I'm also not really worrying too much about making sure that colors are next to one another that actually would blend to make a pretty color, if that makes sense. So I am kind of starting out using a lighter hand when I did that first layer, and now I'm going to take the next darker color, which is this blue color, and try to go over most everything. I wanted to do this before I went straight in for the black, just because I want there to be a lot of layers of color so that there's more dimension. So I'm just going to continue doing this. And next I'm taking a Delusions spray that I have, which is in black. I think it might be called Black Soot. I can't remember, but it's one of the Delusions sprays. And it's actually a distress spray. I think there are Delusion sprays and distress ink sprays. That was actually a distress ink spray. Next, I am taking this stencil, and I did let that dry for like 10 minutes in between. It does not take long to dry at all. And I'm using my stencil with some modeling paste, and I am going to just kind of take my little card here and scrape it over all of those openings. This is like a Heidi Swapp modeling paste. It's not paste, that's not the right word, but it's like why can't I think of it? It's just this stuff, you know. I'm just using this stuff here. So I'm just trying to get this as even as possible. Now you can see I didn't do the little moon. I didn't want to have that on there because I wanted to create a bigger moon in the corner. So I like to pull this off before it dries. Now I ripped a little piece of the paper on the book, if you can see that, to the right of the word dream. And I am just like scrambling for something to fix that. So I basically just added a splotch of black there, and at first I was like, dang, this is really noticeable, but once you're not paying attention to it, I felt like it was okay. I'm taking some white acrylic paint and making my moon, and I am just really simply drawing a circle. I did not try to make the circle perfect at all, but I'm just going to continue adding layers of the white until I'm happy with it. Then I wanted to add the white splotches all over, which I think make the galaxy background look like a galaxy background. A lot of the galaxy backgrounds that I've seen do have a lot more black than what I went for, but I just liked how it looked. I wanted to be able to see a lot of the color. And I have seen different techniques where you would use like an entire black layer over the top, and then like somehow the color like shows through. I don't even know. I was like, doesn't seem like it's gonna work for me. So I'm using like a neon yellow stickles and just placing little dots all over this entire page. In real life, I thought it looked really cool and kind of looked like some stars. So after I let that white moon dry for a bit, I add a little bit more white around the edges because I wanted to give it a little bit more dimension, and obviously the moon would be naturally a little bit darker and lighter in some spots, so that's kind of what I was trying to go for. I also didn't show a very last step that I took, which was I took my glossy accents and completely covered the moon. So here is what it looks like for the finish. I had so much fun making this art journal page. I hope that you guys will venture out and try some art journaling. If you haven't, there is no wrong or right way. Just have fun with it. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.